on the corner. Well, hello again. We're back in the saddle and we'll ride some more. Alright, now let me show you something here. We're going to go to our other camera here. I'm going to put that up there. And we're going to stay there for a little bit now. Here you have the United States is still a British colony, extorting taxes for the crown. A documentary review of charters and treaties, August 17, 1996. This takes a lot of time to do all these things here. It's not something that you come up with overnight. It's a lot of effort into it. And here's the guy whom you're extorting, who is extorting the taxes that we pay. That's where a lot of the stuff goes. This is the House of Rothschild, as you can see there. The English octopus feeds on nothing but gold. There's England right there, and you see the tentacles of it encompassing the entire world, eh? The whole world. Here's South America right there, and Africa, and all, here's America, North America here, there's Florida right down in there, and here's Russia, and so on, and the Scandinavian countries, and here's Australia, New Zealand, and so on. This guy got everything under his control. Give me a control over a nation's money, and I care not who makes the law. The English octopus. The House of the Rothschild. Yep. Well, here's another thing. I went to Basel in Switzerland, which is where this comes from here. This here is the Bank of International Settlements. The Bank of International Settlements. This is a big bank, and it's shaped like a booth. And right down here, on the other side here, is the end of the booth. It just looks exactly like a big boot, a jackboot, you might say, because this is where the control holds forth. The Bank of International Settlement, they are the ones who run the money system, how you settle things. It's not by constitution, it's by money. Yep, that's what that is, all of it. I'll show you now a picture of the guy who is behind where you saw. Here's the face of the octopus, the Rothschild. There it is. Soak it up. Here's the guy who runs the United States via the banking system and the Khazar Jews. We'll go into that about Khazars a little bit down the line here. We got a whole way to go here. And since I always claim that America is not a country, it is a corporation, I will prove that to you now. I'll put this up here. Now here's something that is very, very interesting. See, this is Dun and Bradstreet. Go to the internet, there is www there, dunandbradstreet.com/US. You find it if you're looking for it. It took me a lot of time to get into this thing and find it. And here it says that America is a business. It runs like a corporation, which is what it is. Dun and Bradstreet will demonstrate that to you once you go into there. I only got this one page here, but it's a whole bunch more. A whole lot. Business as U.S. government. That's what we do. There's all kinds of other stuff in here that you can look up. But that's enough for you to get started. Here's another one here that I found. This is another interesting thing here. See, the Constitution fraud. The United States is not a country, it's a corporation. The United States of America is a corporation endowed with the capacity to sue and be sued, to convey and receive property. March, and it goes on. But it is proper to observe that no suit can be brought against the United States with authority of the law. This is the American Bouvier's Law Dictionary, 5th edition. And you find it if you start looking into that thing here. And it is an established fact that the United States federal government has been dissolved by the Emergency Banking Act of March 9, 1933. 48 Statutes 1, Public Law 89-719 by President Roosevelt. I did not say that, folks. I did not say that. I read it to you. You go and you find out yourself by checking out these things here. I just do the research, as I want you to go and find out the truth yourself. Don't be afraid, because if you're like the difference between the intelligent person and the ignorant one, you will like to have this in your possession. It's out there on the internet, and I'm not going to give you all this stuff here because it's too much. It took so long time to get through this sort of thing here. So go and find out yourself. It's your responsibility. You need to check that out and see the truth yourself. And you see, we are involved in maybe 130 different countries all around the world, militarily speaking. Yeah, the Empire of America. Then again, if we are a corporation, and as I showed you there on this information here, the United States is not a country, it's a corporation, and you start going down there and find out this thing here, that we're bankrupt, being bankrupt and insolvent, and you find this thing in the 73rd Congress, session June 5, 1933. So where, I asked you, where in the Constitution does it have provisions for a bankrupt America? Can you tell me that, you constitutionalists out there? No one has ever sent me any explanation of it. Not one. Is there something that they're afraid of, that they are mentally not capable of handling in spite of their PhDs in constitutional studies? What's going on here? Well, you go and figure it out yourself. I'm going to put another thing up on the screen here to see if I'm not right about the United States as an empire. And it's not a constitutional one. It's a military enterprise. Let me go back to the camera again here. You see that? You see, there's the U.S. swallowing the entire globe. You see that? Yep. The consumer society. That's the U.S. right there. We consume the world in our quest for power. You see? It's not easy to find these things. But that was a cartoon. You go and check this out yourself. Because I'm not going to do it for you. In about 130 different countries we have military operations. That's a whole another ball game right there. So we're going to get to the end of this segment here again now, and we continue on the other side of it. So you take care, and we'll see you very shortly.